In this city built on taking risks, there are far too many signs of a housing market gone bust. Just ask Adriana Camejo.
Yes, I do need help badly.
And Deanne O'Rear.
And I honestly never would have expected this, never.
Both are about to lose their homes in middle-class neighborhoods in Las Vegas, one of the hardest-hit cities in the nation. In fact, 1 in every 35 households in the metro area received a foreclosure notice earlier this year. That's nearly 22,000 homes. Adriana bought her home 2 years ago, a place for her son Joseph to grow up. She applied for a no-money-down subprime loan and says the lender told her she had a 6% interest rate. It turned out to be 11%. Do you feel like they took advantage of you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I didn't have any prior education, to buying the house.
As the loan payments grew, Adriana worked in a casino kitchen until 3 in the morning to make extra money. But when her husband was laid off, they fell behind and are now facing foreclosure. What is this like every day to deal with this?
Tough, because my son tells me every day that he doesn't want to lose the house, that he loves this house and he doesn't want to move.
Across town, Deanne O'Rear's foreclosure notice,
this is the letter that was taped to the door,
was especially embarrassing. She gives mortgage advice to home buyers.
Still to this day, it's embarrassing. It's hard to believe that I'm even talking to you right now.
When the housing market tanked, so did Deanne's commissions as a mortgage consultant. She couldn't keep up with payments on this home she bought 10 years ago, so she declared bankruptcy, tried to work out a deal with her lender. She got the runaround.
I know where to go, I know who to go to, I know all of the entities, and still could not get anything done.
A record 4 million Americans are now either behind on their mortgage payments or facing foreclosure. With home values dropping, many are wondering where the presidential hopefuls stand on the housing crisis. With the mortgage mess taking down some of the biggest names on Wall Street, the candidates say help for homeowners is on the way. Senators McCain and Obama both support a new federal housing program beginning in October, which could help as many as 400,000 families. It encourages lenders to swap their customers' risky home loans for new 30-year fixed-rate mortgages, backed by the government.
This will not be a windfall for borrowers. They're going to have to share any capital gains as the housing market stabilizes and their property values start going up again.
And that's something else both candidates agree on. No help for speculators or risk takers.
It's not the responsibility of the American public to spare them from the consequences of their own bad judgment.
Overall, McCain favors less government intervention. He does support bolstering community groups that provide mortgage assistance. He also wants a specific government task force to investigate fraud in the mortgage lending industry.
If there were individuals or firms that defrauded innocent homeowners, they must answer for their conduct in a court of law.
While Senator McCain supports the recent government takeover of mortgage giants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, he says he wants to downsize and eventually privatize them.
More oversight, more transparency, more of everything, and frankly, a dramatic reduction in what they do.
Senator Obama also supports the bailout and calls for more regulation.
If you expect the federal government to step in and to provide support if something goes wrong, then you're going to have to follow by our rules.
The rest of Obama's at least $10 billion housing plan calls for a larger government role than McCain's plan. He wants low-income homeowners to get a 10% mortgage tax credit, new criminal penalties for those convicted of fraud, a mortgage rating system to educate home buyers about their mortgage options, and the creation of a foreclosure prevention fund.
If the government can bail out investment banks on Wall Street, then we can extend a hand to folks who are struggling on Main Street.
Obama also wants to change bankruptcy laws to allow judges to modify a homeowner's mortgage payments. So I imagine you have a lot of memories here then.
Absolutely.
Obama's plan may have helped Deanne O'Rear. She declared Chapter 13, but soon found out it wouldn't save her house. How big of a difference would it make for you if the bankruptcy courts could help refinance the terms of your mortgage?
It would have made all the difference in the world.
Get down.
Adriana Camejo would likely qualify for the new federal program supported by both candidates, converting her high-interest and risky adjustable-rate mortgage into a stable 30-year loan. What would you think about a plan like that?
Oh, that'd be great. As long as the payments doesn't go up, I think that would help.
Yet Adriana knows this is not just a government problem. She says home buyers need to do their homework.
Get informed first and make sure you read everything that you're going to sign.
Because you don't have to live in Vegas to know that owning a home these days is no longer a sure bet. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Las Vegas.